In this question, it is asked the least value of xyz for which the determinant is non-negative. যদি ডিটারমিনেন্টৰ ভ্যালুটো নন নেগেটিভ হয় তেতিয়া xyz ৰ লিষ্ট বা স্মলেষ্ট ভ্যালু কি হ'ব অপশনস দিয়া আছে তো for this at first you calculate the value of determinant. So determinant is nothing but a number, and if you expand the determinant or if you calculate it, let me share a trick how to calculate the value of determinant when it is of this format. Or in case of orthogonal, as you know, it's thus the product of the diagonal entries. But in this case, when all the entries are, you see, unity, and along the principal diagonals, there may be some different numbers. It does not matter. In this case, the value will be directly you can write the value just product of the diagonal entries x, y, z. After that, minus, take the sum of this x plus y plus z, and at last give you a plus 2. So you obtain the value of the determinant so quickly. So এনেকুৱা determinant যেতিয়া থাকিব, remember, except the principal diagonal, all the other entries are unity. One হ'ব লাগিব তেতিয়া তুমি ডাইৰেক্ট ভ্যালুটো এনেকৈ লিখি দিলে হ'ল, টাইম সেভ হৈ যাব. Okay. Now let us come to the main problem. It is asked that value of determinant or simply the determinant is non-negative. Then what is the value of x, y, z? As the determinant is non-negative, therefore what you have to get x, y, z minus x plus y plus z plus 2 must be greater or equal 0. This is the fact. So as determinant is your non-negative, that's why you have to get it. Now you see, here three numbers x, y, z. Here is the product and here is the sum. And this pattern you get, you give it number 1. Take it as number 1. Then from where we will get a relation between x, y, z and x plus. Forget about these two, it's just a number. That's your arithmetic mean is greater or equal geometric mean, that's known to us. So as am greater or equal gm, this is known to you. This implies arithmetic mean of x, y, z will be x plus y plus z divided by 3 greater or equal cube root of, that is product x, y, z whole to the power 3. Now from here you get x plus y plus z greater or equal thrice of x, y, z whole to the power 1 by 3. So we obtain that x plus y plus z greater or equal thrice of x, y, z whole to the power 3. Our aim is to find out what's the least value of x, y, z. So here as x plus y plus z greater or equal thrice of x, y, z whole to the power 3. So from 1 what you can write? Now 1 in place. From 1 you can say, if you combine these two, x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z, that's your greater or equal. Better to do one thing. I mean, I can put 1 in place for 1 in place. From here, what you will get? X, y, z plus 2 is greater or equal this term right hand side, x plus y plus z. This you will get. But as x plus y plus z greater or equal thrice of x, y, z whole to the power 3. So here you can write greater or equal thrice of x, y, z whole to the power 3. This you obtained from 1, that is x, y, z plus 2 definitely greater or equal. your x plus y plus z. Again x plus y plus z greater or equal this term. So now এই যেটো মিডিল টার্ম আছে ইয়াৰ কাম নাই আমাৰ এই দুটালৈ এইখিনি ইয়াতকে গ্ৰেটাৰ আকৌ এইটো ইয়াতকে গ্ৰেটাৰ কোৰ পৰা পালা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ পৰা তুমি xyz + 2 এইটো ইফালে লৈ গলে গ্ৰেটাৰ অৰ ইকুৱেল xyz ইয়াত আকৌ x + y + z greater or equal thrice of this. So definitely you will get x from here z + 2 greater or equal thrice of xyz whole to the power 1/3. Now almost we have done. Now you see that is xyz + 2 is greater or equal thrice of xyz this. Now do one thing. Our aim is to find the least value of the product. So xyz minus thrice of xyz whole to the power 1/3 plus 2 greater or equal 0. Now let us put xyz equal to say u or xyz whole to the power 1/3 let us take as u. Then it is very much clear xyz whole to the power 1/3 is u. Then xyz will be your what? Let me write directly that will be your eq. আমি কি কৰিছো xyz whole to the power 1/3 u লোৱা হৈছে গতিকে xyz কিমান হৈ যাব কিউব কৰি দিলে পাই যাব eq minus thrice u plus 2 greater or equal 0. This much you will get. Now you have to solve this cubic equation. And cubic equation how to solve? So there is also it's not so easy to solve the cubic equation directly, but sometimes rearranging the term you can solve it this way if it is possible. Suppose u cube, let me write minus 4u plus u plus 2 greater or equal 0. Let's see what happens. So u common, u square minus 4 plus 1 common, u plus 2 greater or equal 0. So from here what you will get? U square minus 4 means u square minus 4 মানে কি তোমার u minus 2 into u plus 2. So u plus 2 একেবারে বাহিৰত লৈ আহা u plus 2 within brackets. ইয়াত কি থাকি যাব সোয়া u plus 2 থাকি যাব তে মাল্টিপ্লাই কৰি দিলে হ'ব u square plus 2ic আৰু ইয়াত আহি যাব তোমাৰ plus 1 greater or equal 0. Now next part come here implies. Now you see u square plus twice u plus 1 this is nothing but u plus 1 whole square. As it is square, u plus 1 whole square is always positive or non-negative. It cannot be negative. So everything depends on u plus 2. So from here we can write directly u plus 2 greater or equal 0. And this will give you u greater or equal 2 and minus 2 greater or equal minus 2 implies. What was your u? U was in xyz whole to the power 1/3 greater or equal -2. Try to part up. Now you see cubing both sides you will get xyz if you take the cube that's greater or equal -8. Option is there you see in the question. That is xyz greater or equal -8. What does it mean? It means the smallest value of xyz is your -8. xyz or value -8 ke kom hobo nore. Most important for this answering JEEMAINS exams, this type of questions can be asked and how to approach several concepts. AM greater than or equal to GM, that concept should be clear to you. Next, inequality, how to solve, that's also involved here. And then one shortcut I have said, that's if it is like this, don't go in detail expansion, directly write product of diagonal entries minus, always minus, sum of the diagonal entries, then just plus 2. You will directly get the value of the determinant. Thank you.